Northland residents usually map out their 4th of July by picking a lawn chair spot. This year, you need a plan for high-stakes weather conditions. The regional schedule is packed with events like Liberty Fest and Kearney's America 250 celebrations. But the primary threat is an extreme heat warning. By Friday afternoon, Liberty and surrounding cities will face a heat index between 100 and 110 degrees, with very little relief expected after the sun goes down. The secondary challenge arrives Saturday. A severe thunderstorm threat is moving in, bringing the potential for heavy rain, hail, and damaging winds. An all-day outdoor barbecue becomes a liability when it means exposing your family to these specific forecasts for hours on end. The dilemma is finding a way to catch the fireworks without putting your family in the path of heat exhaustion or a dangerous storm. Navigating this weekend successfully means moving away from the standard all-day marathon. Your best bet is picking a narrow window for your activities and sticking to it. Liberty Fest is the weekend's primary community event, running Friday at the Capitol Federal Sports Complex from 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. If you arrive right at 6 p.m., you'll have your choice of food trucks, live music, and the beer garden. This chart shows the physical trade-off of that early start. Arriving at 6 p.m. puts you in the deepest part of the danger zone, where you'll face the full force of a 110-degree heat index. For those determined to be there at the start, survival requires aggressive hydration and a pre-planned route to the nearest shade. You could also choose a delayed arrival strategy, targeting a 9 p.m. entrance just before the fireworks begin at 10 p.m. The benefit of showing up late is substantially lower heat exposure while still seeing the main show. The logistical penalty is that you'll be fighting for the worst parking spots and likely standing in long lines for whatever food the vendors have left. Attending Liberty Fest forces a choice between getting the full entertainment experience or prioritizing your physical safety. Moving the celebration to your backyard introduces the risk of municipal fines, as local police will be enforcing a fragmented set of city ordinances. This comparison matrix shows the differences. Liberty restricts fireworks strictly to July 3rd and 4th, and only between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. Kearney offers a wider window, allowing discharge starting at 9 a.m. on the 3rd and running until 11 p.m. on the 4th. These cutoffs are strictly enforced. Lighting a single fuse in Liberty at 10:15 p.m. constitutes an immediate legal violation. Then there is Excelsior Springs, which is a complete prohibition zone. All consumer fireworks used there is illegal. Smithville allows most fireworks, but you have to keep in mind that bottle rockets remain entirely prohibited within city limits. You have to weigh the high cost and the legal anxiety of a DIY show against the risk-free convenience of a municipal display. Backyard fireworks in the Northland require rigid compliance with the clock, making those celebrations a high-stress alternative to a public event. If you want to avoid the extreme heat and the holiday crowds altogether, there are other ways to spend the weekend. A trip to Smithville Lake for fishing is the best early morning alternative for beating the extreme heat and the holiday crowds. The timing is ideal. The Missouri Department of Conservation reports that catch rates for largemouth bass are currently near all-time highs. Catfish fishing is also rated as strong, giving you plenty of options for a productive morning. To make this work, you have to arrive at dawn. That allows you to get off the water before the heat peaks and the holiday boaters take over. You can also opt for climate-controlled indoor work, like preparing projects for the July 18th Clay County 4-H Fair. Avoiding the holiday chaos simply means substituting those evening spectacles for early morning or indoor activities. To help you decide, we've consolidated the data into 3 distinct itineraries based on your primary goal for the weekend. First is the Family Optimizer, focusing on a safe and successful visit to Liberty Fest. We recommend skipping the 6 p.m. opening, target an 8 p.m. arrival, drink plenty of water, and secure your spot for the fireworks launch. Then there is the Backyard Pyro, for those who want to maximize their own fireworks display. Stick to the more generous legal windows in Kearney and avoid Excelsior Springs entirely to prevent a holiday citation. Finally, for the weekend avoider, prioritizing comfort and dodging the Saturday storms. Execute your outdoor plans, like a trip to Smithville Lake, early Friday morning before the heat index hits its peak. Because of Saturday's incoming severe weather, you should aim to complete any major outdoor celebrations by Friday night to stay safe. A safe Northland 4th of July comes down to picking one priority, checking the radar, and acting before the conditions shift.